Hi, Sam. First of all, welcome back. Second of all, congratulations. Third of all, what does this win mean? You know, the team has won 7 before tonight. What does this particular win show about your team, do you think? What do you think you guys showed tonight?
Looking on it, I think it shows a few things. Firstly, like we're doing a great job of just trusting in one another. Even when got down in the first half, we all trusted that coaches were going to put in a good game plan for us at halftime. We trusted in one another that we're going to work harder and take a next step up. And that's something that we've emphasized through this stretch is trusting in one another, and we continue to do that and build on that. And another thing, it just shows fight. We're clearly a very talented team, great scorers, and coming into that second half again, like you can't. Those things don't matter unless you work hard and put in effort, and it just showed again that this team is willing to fight, willing to put in that extra effort when things are even going bad for us. So that's another great thing that we're seeing.
Can I ask a follow-up? What can you talk about the adjustments you guys made at halftime? I mean, the first half they were really shutting you down, stifling you with the zone, and then second half, what adjustments did you guys make that were able to allow you to have all those open threes and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we kind of moved back to our 5-out offense. Our regular offense wasn't really, our regular was like zone offense. We weren't really finding many options, and that it felt like we were just passing it back and forth around the perimeter, kind of finding it difficult to get it into that high post and then kicking it out for the threes. So yeah, we felt a bit uncomfortable in that first half, but we went back to kind of our 5 offense, got those down screens on the wings, got some ball movement, and that kind of allowed for our guys to kind of get into the paint a bit more from the perimeter with the ball screens and whatnot. And from there, we were able to kick it out for threes. Charlie did an amazing job knocking down threes. And when we got to that corner as well, you saw Zay attacking that baseline. We felt like he had a good advantage there. So those are kind of the things we were looking for, getting it into the paint from the perimeter through the dribble and getting more ball screens, getting more comfortable in that.
Thank you.
Michael Euro from 305 Sports. Michael, go ahead for Sam.
Hey, Sam, can you talk about how Charlie Moore, 25 points today, how he stepped up and, hit some of those threes that, just took over?
Yeah. No, Charlie's great. One game he'll look to pass it. He knows his role, and tonight he knew, we had to hit some threes against the zone, and he did an amazing job of that. It's something he doesn't practice all the time. It feels like he's got limitless range. He stepped back, knocking them down. He's been amazing for us, and he's a great leader as well. Through the tough times in the first half, and when we're building that lead and whatnot in the second half as well, he was constantly talking, making sure that we're locked in, not giving it up. And he just did an amazing job for us tonight, and so far in the stretch as well.
We'll go now to Cal Fried from WVUM. Cal.
Hey, Sam, congratulations on the win. The first year you were at Miami, your team made the tournament. And now this season, you're looking at 12-3. Does this team feel different in terms of not just the preparation, but the fight that this team puts in every single night?
It's been a few difficult years, past 2 or 3 years, and it just feels like this year, as I was saying before, that trust in one another. It's kind of just a different feel, the locker room, in practice and whatnot. Guys just, I don't know, the communication is just at a different level, and guys are just having fun. I think that's one of the most important things. When you trust in one another, and that translates to games and winning, creates such a fun environment, and guys just want to come in, bring a lot of energy. They want to get into the gym, and that's just something that's contagious throughout one another. And that's something that's really stood out this year, and we're going to continue to build on it. Down the stretch, ACC play is so fun. These close games. I was at home watching Wake Forest and NC State, and I was sweating, streaming. Those games are fun to watch, and they're even more fun to play in. So hopefully, keeping on going, we're going to keep building on that, and hopefully it'll be successful for us.
Go back to Michael Euro.
Sam, you got a couple freshmen, Wooga and Bensley. What have you told them about those road trips to Duke and, just what to expect?
Yeah, well, you can't really, you can tell them about it, but they're really not going to know until they experience it, especially at Duke. Those Cameron crazies, yeah, it's insane. It's an insane environment, and not even at Florida State or at Virginia, those gyms and those arenas, the you got to experience them, and but I think thinking back on my freshman year when I came in, when you had quite an old veteran team, and those guys really helped us young guys at that time when it was their experience and whatnot. When you have an experienced teams, when you're going to these arenas, that kind of helps a lot. So hopefully, with the veteran team that we have this year, we can really emphasize to these guys, you're going to experience it, but be ready for it, because, it's something you probably haven't experienced ever before.
All right, Sam, thank you for your time.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
This is huge. I feel like ACC play, every game is big. It's great. All these teams are great. We got great players. Used to winning as well. So, these games are big. We just got to take one game at a time. And just trying to keep getting better each and every day.
Go to West Lammy from worldwidewest.com. West.
Hey, Charlie, can you talk about the maturity of the team, the way that you guys were able to just grow before us here at this point of the season?
Well, I think it was just, us, the will to win, us not wanting to lose. We came together as a team, we seen what we needed to do. And, second half, we executed what we needed to do. And, it helped us come out with the win, like I said.
Go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic now.
Hey, Charlie, congrats on the win. Curious, are you a Tom Brady fan? That's who Coach L just compared you to.
Yeah, I like Tom Brady. He the GOAT.
He engineered a pretty big comeback in the Super Bowl. I mean, down 18 first half tonight, I guess. Were you thinking at that point, hey, we can do this, we can definitely pull this off?
Definitely. I never doubted us tonight. I always told our team, to stay together. We just got to make little adjustments. We made those adjustments, and it helped us out.
Go back to Michelle Kaufman now. Michelle.
Charlie, you said you never doubted yourself. When you guys were down by 18, what were you telling your teammates, and why were you not doubting the team when, it looked like their defense was completely shutting you down? You were down by 18. It looked like the team was out of it. What did you tell your teammates, and what is it that made you believe in the team?
I just told the team, just stay together. I feel like I seen that, we were getting some good shots. We were getting in the paint. At the same time, we were trying to figure out how we were going to score against, the 2-3. They do that. They run it every game. It's something they're very good at. So we just had to figure it out, make minor adjustments. Then I also seen that on the defensive end that we wasn't really, picking up our energy. And so I feel like if we did those things, we can eventually, make a run. And, we did that.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead, Michelle. Last
Yeah.
question for Charlie.
Yeah. Can you just talk about the Syracuse zone? You've played a lot of different teams and a lot of different styles in all the schools you were at. What is it like playing against that?
It's not easy. They're a long, tall team with a guy that's 7'2" in the middle, ready to block shots. They active on the wings as well. So, it's not easy playing against that zone, I'll tell you that.